Good evening. It is 10 p.m. here in Seoul. I'm Ari, the AI anchor with the headline news. South Korea's current account for December posted a surplus for the 8th consecutive month, according to preliminary data released by the Bank of Korea on Wednesday. The current account surplus for December stood at $7.41 billion. This is mostly due to improving exports, which grew 5% compared to a year earlier as the value of semiconductor exports jumped. Auto exports also continued their upward trend with an on-year increase of 19.2%. South Korea has announced a deal to export 10 MSAM-2 mid-range surface-to-air missile batteries to Saudi Arabia, according to Seoul's defense ministry on Tuesday. The deal, worth some 4.2 trillion Korean won, or $3.2 billion, was sealed last November. The so-called Korean Patriot MSAM-2 uses hit-to-kill missiles capable of intercepting incoming missiles at an altitude of 30 to 40 kilometers. The New York Times reported Tuesday that Moscow had released $9 million worth of frozen North Korean assets after Pyongyang provided them with weapons for its war in Ukraine. The report cited anonymous Western intelligence officials, but did not identify the Russian bank that released the funds from the $30 million in frozen North Korean assets being held. Sources say the arrangement occurred sometime after the North sent arms. Washington said last month that Russia had fired at least one of the missiles given by the North at Ukraine. South Korea plans to set aside $10.39 billion for low-interest loans for projects in developing countries that focus on climate change, digital transition, and public health by 2026, as well as reconstruction projects in Ukraine, according to the Finance Ministry on Wednesday. Under the Economic Development Cooperation Fund, South Korea plans to finance approximately $3.4 billion worth of new projects this year, followed by $3.47 billion and $3.55 billion in 2025 and 2026, respectively. 60 to 70% of the three-year budget will go towards projects in Asia, with 20 to 30% for African nations. South Korea plans to support reconstruction projects worth $2.1 billion in Ukraine. Despite the recent slowdown in growth of the electric vehicle market, battery use for EVs worldwide grew in 2023, according to market research company SNE Research on Wednesday. The amount of energy held by batteries for EVs registered around the world grew by 38.6%, while the combined market share of South Korea's top three battery firms fell in 2023, compared to the year before. Overall use of their batteries continued to grow year-on-year with rising sales and the launch of new vehicle models. Notably, LG Energy Solution ranked third overall for annual battery use growth, coming in behind China's CATL and BYD. That brings us to the end of tonight's AI headline news. Thank you for watching. Good night.